Right. I need to go down here. Right. I'm hoping it's working. Hello, Dan. Can you put it in the chat if it's working? Or message me or something. Please. Hello. I'm gonna start opening the browser. Is it working? Am I on? Good stuff. Good stuff. Right, everything I said before. Jesus Christ. Right. Hello. 2024 season. Jesus. What a year. Woo-hoo! It's had its ups and downs. There's been Nemesis. There's been Ride Closures. There's been Hyperion. And there's been a minifigure Speedway, which I haven't actually managed to do. But hopefully, one day, I'll be able to go out to Legoland and do that. Yeah. So, just to round up, really, my season, and basically mine and Dan's season, because we went to the same places at the same time. Yeah, March came about. We did Nemesis Reborn opening day and Alton Towers opening day. Great day. Loved it so much. Yeah, wouldn't fault it. Met loads of great people. Met Digital Dan, Theme Pop Worldwide, Off the Tracks. Brilliant. Then what did we do after that? Yeah. Then I think we had a trip to Pleasure Beach because we want to see what he was doing. And then we had a trip to Germany. We went to Germany for my 20th birthday. Went to Phantasialand. It was, I don't know if I should say it's my first or second time, because technically it was my second time, but really it was my first. Because when I went the first time, I was scared of roller coasters. So I was like, yeah, no chance. So when I became an enthusiast, first thing I did was go to, well, not the first thing, but first place I wanted to go to was Phantasialand. Hello, whoever's in the chat. Nice to see you. I don't know who you are, but hello. So I went to Phantasialand. That was great. Me and Dan had the best. I think it was like 3 days. 3 days? Yeah, 3 days in Phantasialand. It was brilliant. Loved every second. What else did we do? Yeah, there was Phantasialand, and then we came back from there. Then we did a trip to Pleasure Beach. Then the week after that, we did Hyperion's opening day. Wow, another great day. That was brilliant. Loved it. Again, met loads of great people. Had a very brief chat with Mr. Jack Simpstone. Ooh, Jack Simpstone. We met him. Met Digital Dan and his girlfriend. Met Phil Rogers. He was cool. He's quite funny in person, actually. Met John Burton. Hang on. Got him to sign my Nemesis hat, because in case you didn't know, he designed Nemesis Reborn, so that's quite cool. Got him to do that. Got a nice certificate from Hyperia. That was cool. I just want to say, Hyperia at the moment until probably May is my number one. Jesus, what a layout! The that drop. We queued until the evening for it, and oh my god, that drop was amazing. Row 9. I think on that day we had like 3 or 4 rides on it. It was absolutely incredible. Best, best day I think I've had at a theme park by far. Right. I don't know who's in the chat. Just Dan in it. Dan. Yeah. Just Dan. I have got another viewer somewhere, but I don't know who they are because they're not talking. Right. We're gonna move on to the reason I'm making this stream. So the 2024 season is pretty much over. I think Pleasure Beach have like 1 or 2 weekends left, and that's about it. So the things I wanted to talk about, I wanted to go through all the different parks that I went to, and all the things I heard from the different parks, and I wanted to discuss it basically. I wanted to discuss my experience, what I've heard people say, new investments, how they've been with new investments, because it's been up and down. It's been up and down. A lot of this will be from Merlin. There'll be Towers, Thorpe. Where else have I been this year? Towers, Thorpe, Pleasure Beach. I'm not doing the Morecambe Fun Fair. And I'll be doing Fantasia Land. Although you can't really slate anything from there because it's just so good. Right. Let's get into it. So, Alton Towers. First place I want to talk about. I think this is at its roughest season yet. Well, no. Last year was its roughest season. For a while. So, like I said, Towers opened in March with Nemesis Reborn. We went, we thought, wow. We were there for 3-4 days. What an incredible time. It was amazing. Loved it. Loved every second, actually. But we just wanted to, I just wanted to talk about it because it's worth talking about. So I went twice more. We just wanted to, twice more. I went twice more this year. It was pretty decent. We had, hang on a second, let me find it. Studio, content. Yeah, so I went twice since opening day, and I didn't go back. I think those 2 times showed me personally that it was starting to go downhill. So in June, I went. I didn't do the vlog. I just did a compilation because why not? That was cool. Yeah, I think Nemesis was broke down for like ages, I believe. Hang on, let me go on to it because I'm not sure. What the world? With the adverts. Can't be bothered. Yeah, I think Nemesis was on 1 train, 1 or 2 trains. And what else was I going to say? Curse, a lot of the effects weren't actually working. We'll get onto that point as well when we get to July. Yeah, the effects weren't working, and yeah, I think at that point I was starting to realise it's not as good as what it used to be 10 years ago, back in 2014 when the Smiler had just opened and everything was going great. Obviously, it went downhill in 2015, but we don't talk about that. But then, yeah, in March I thought it was going to be a very promising season. I saw a lot of change coming to the park. Obviously, you had the brand new Forbidden Valley, Nemesis. You had they fixed the hole in Oblivion. That was fixed finally. They put steam and they repainted it. What else did they do? Yeah, they got rid of the retro squad. Thank God. They stuck out like a sore thumb. In the areas they were in, they stuck out like a sore thumb. If they were out on the lawn or something, I wouldn't have minded. But because they were in like the themed areas, like you had one in Forbidden Valley. Well, that one was understandable. Because Forbidden Valley was down to one ride for 1 year as a retro squad or two. No, when was the retro squad around? Because I thought this was the first year they got rid of them. It might have gone last year. Hang on, I'm gonna Google it. Retro squad. Yeah, yeah. So I can understand why they put them in Forbidden Valley because they added the capacity because they're in a Galactica. A Galactica is not great capacity anyway. So I can understand why they put one in there. But Dark Forest, I mean, Rita keeps breaking down, so that's that's another good thing. Well, not another good thing that Rita keeps breaking down. It's reliability, but it was good that they put the retro squad in there because it was supporting 13 when Rita was broken. But I don't know why they put one. Well, they had two in X Sector. They had what was it? I can't remember. But yeah, no, they didn't fit. So I'm glad they got rid of those this year. Um, what else happened? Yeah, there was no sky ride. Understandable. They thought it wasn't safe, so that was really understandable. I actually commend them for that. Um, yeah, I think, and then I went in July. I think that was it. Yeah, July. Me, Dan, and Tiller, we went to Towers for the day. We thought, you know what, fancy day out at the theme park. Alton Towers is the one. So, um, yeah, I recorded that video. Did okay. Um, yeah, it was a controversial day, not on mine or Dan's behalf, on Tiller's behalf. I'm pretty sure after the one ride we had on Curse, it broke for the rest of the day. So I'm glad that we got on it that day. What else? Yeah, got on the Rapids for the first time this season as well because they were closed in June. I think, pretty sure they were. Wicker Man broke down, and it was really busy as well. So we thought, screw it, we'll get fast tracks. But then that's the day where stuff started to change. That's the day where I realised this is getting expensive. And I don't mean expensive like, oh, it's a tenner for, I don't know, a drink at like the old KFC. The chicken shop at X Sector. I'm not meaning that. I'm meaning it was £24. It was either 20 quid or 24 quid for an all-you-can-eat buffet with the pizza and pasta. Now, if you're a family of four, that's nearly 100 quid. We didn't have that problem because we went to the chicken place. It was cheaper. It wasn't as good, but it was still cheaper. But 20 odd quid for the all you can eat. I know some people are going to say, oh, it's not that bad, or, oh, I've seen more expensive places. So have I. But for a theme park, if you're a family of four, you want to be paying decent prices for your lunch if you want to sit down. Like, yeah, I know there's like the hot dog stands at Wicker Man and the Nemesis places. But if you want to sit down, eat and relax, just have a break, because Towers is a big park to walk around. I think it's like 100 and something acres. Alton Towers size. It's 3.7 kilometers square. That does not give me mind wanting 550 acres. So, because it's 550 acres and you want to have a sit down meal, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, that's understandable. I understand also why you wouldn't want to go to the hot dog stand, or you wouldn't want to go to, what's it called? The Nemesis places. But 20 odd quid, if you're a family of four, like I've said, that's 80 quid. 80 quid that some people can't afford to spend. I'm sorry, it's true. I ate in there once this year. I think that was on opening day. After we've done Nemesis about 5 times. Well, twice, because I think the queue was a bit big. Yeah, so July is when I really started to realise this place is going downhill. I'm not going back until I start to see there's a significant improvement with Wonder Investments, because they've started to build something, which I believe will be a top spin. Yeah, I believe it's a top spin. If it's on here, no. Here we go. Yeah, it's a top spin by Hus. It's a Hus top spin. Yeah, once I start to see a unique investment, once I start to see something new, when I start to see them like even be more affordable, because I'm sorry, I'm coming from like north of Blackpool, and that it costs a lot to get down to Alton Towers. Because I've got to get the train to Crewe, then I've got to change at Crewe to go to Utoxeter, then I've got to go, well, somehow either get a taxi or an Uber from Utoxeter to the park. Then if I'm staying, time I thought it was changed was the food point. Yeah, I'll get onto that as well, because yeah, thanks for reminding me that, Dan. Yeah, another thing about the food. Cheers, Dan. Yeah, so you have to get all that, and then if you come from as far as me and Dan do, it it costs even more, because you practically want to get accommodation, whether it's on the park or whether it's out the park like we did. Yeah, the time I thought it changed was the food poisoning in the road restaurant. Yeah, so a bit of explanation about that. So we, think it was Nemesis opening weekend we went. Yeah, because it opened on a Saturday, I think. It was that weekend, and we were staying off park because on park was sold out. So we were like, you know what? Yeah, we'll find a place off park. I found this nice place, beautiful. Anyway, one of the days, we decided we could go to the water park. And then we went to the roller coaster restaurant for dinner because it was a late birthday present from me to Dan to book us into because he said he always wanted to do it. I got I think I got a Smiler burger, so something like that, and he got a Nemesis burger or Wicker Man one or something, and it was chicken. It got given to us. Mine, lovely, perfect. Him, on the other hand, he ate it. He said it was nice. We got back to the hotel. Next, I got to bed because bloody hell, I was tired. And then I wake up to him throwing up. I'm like, Dan, what the hell? You woke me up. What are you doing? Um, yeah, sorry. He was throwing up. He turned around to me and he said, Matt, I'm going to be honest. I think I have food poisoning from Alton Towers. I was like, right, okay. Tomorrow we'll take it slow because, yeah, yeah. So that explains the food poisoning. So they need to get rid of whoever's making their food. Who is making their food now? And then I'll get back onto my little rant because, yeah. Who is supplying food to Aramark? Not who I think it is it? No. Right. Yeah, no wonder why the food is so bad. It's prison food. Towers this year have been serving people prison food. That explains it. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm not going back to Towers until I see like something brand new, something unique. Because we've already had a top spin. I gave Nemesis a shot because I like it. I like the ride. We've already had a top spin at Towers, Ripsaw. So I won't be going for that. I will be going back to Towers when I see significant changes to the park that warrant the amount of money that I'm spending getting down there, as well as getting in and um, spending what I'm spending in the park. I'm not going until probably Project Horizon. I'm going to be honest. It's been delayed, but oh well. Is there anything else I need to say about Towers? Whoever's in the chat, that they had them for about a few years. What's that done? Aramar? No, they only both got. If you're on about them, they only got bought in this year. Pretty sure they did. Anyway, enough about Towers. We are going to. Right, I need to make another one. What park should I do next? I think we need one of positives. Let's go to Fantasyland. Wow, what a park this was. Hang on, I'm going to. Do this. Fantasyland. Probably my favourite park this year. It was insane. Everything from the ride quality to the theming, to everything else. It was incredible. I loved it. Got my first ride on Tarrant, Fly, Winges, Chiapas. I got back on Colorado Adventure. First ride on Black Mamba. Week of the well, the second weakest out of the inverts I've done, I think. Yeah, this park was absolutely amazing. From the food, the merch. I've got my Fantasia t-shirt somewhere. It was absolutely incredible. I loved Fantasia Land. Um, we spent 4 days in Fantasia Land, which means 4 days of Taran, 4 days of Fly. Yeah, right. What was good about Fantasia Land that I haven't already said? Everything. It's not me being like unrealistic or anything. I I think Fantasia Land was a great place. It was easy to get to from where we were staying, nearly. Um, it's not as easy to get to from this country, obviously, but from where we were staying, it was great. Loved it. They had shuttles. Just the theming. Wow. I I don't think I'd ever seen theming like it. Like Nemesis Reborn theming is good. Hang on, let me see if I can do this for a second. How do I do this? Try to share my screen onto it. Um, does it work? No. Right. Um, yeah, I don't know how to do that then. But Fantasia on theming is incredible. Like, I'm gonna pull a picture. Here's the food. Eh? Oh, towers. Do you mean Aramark? Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think it definitely came through that it was prison food this year. But Fantasialand. Um, Let me just show you in case you haven't been to Fantasialand or anything. Let me just show you this. I'm going to keep this on the screen because it's really cool. Here we go. Like, I'm sorry. If you're from the UK and you've never been to Fantasialand and you want to witness what a proper theme park is and how to properly do theming, you need to look no further. Hang on. Look at this. Look down here. No, down there. Yeah. Look down there. That is an area in this park. That park there. It's incredible. I walked in there, I was speechless. In the vlog it looked like I was just being boring. Genuinely. It's incredible. I was speechless. Um it was amazing. Even like Taran, oh my god, I have to show you Taran. I think I've already got a picture of that. But wow, I don't know what to say about Fantasia that I already haven't. It's incredible. Taran is somewhere up here. I think I have it. Should have it. Oh, Taran. It's not like the biggest bit of theming, but even like but that's the facade of Taran. If you've never seen Taran, don't Google it. It's incredible. It's got like rock work all the way around. It's into this like medieval thing, which I think you can tell. Like it's like a medieval building around here, and then I don't know if you can see it right but it's a medieval train as well that flies past, mate. It's incredible. Europe's fastest multi-launch coaster, I believe. It's insane. Love it. Right, I'm gonna get rid of that, and I'm just gonna put it back onto here. So the food, well, just I thought I was reading the chat at the same time. Fantasyland, it's epic. Love it. It's my favorite park that I've been to this year. Everything about it. I'd say the one thing that I didn't like about it was the entrance. It's literally right next to the main road. Yeah, it's easy to see. It's easy to get to, but I don't know. It's just not very decorated. You know what I mean? It just looks like, oh yeah, there's a theme park in here, kind of thing. It's not as themed. But going up to it, you've got the hotels. You've got I think the Rutberg one is Charles Lindbergh. You can see Fly. You can see Mystery Castle. It's incredible. So I've talked about Fly, Taron, um, Wingers. What the hell is that? Paramount spinning coasters. They were incredible, but weird as hell. The only Mara spinning coaster I'd done was Spinball Wizard at the time. I was expecting, oh yeah, it's just going to be a really bad version of that. But the more I was like leading up to it, I was hearing people say, "Oh, expecting Spinball Wizard. It's the best spinning coaster I've been on. That's not right happiness." And I was like, oh, okay, this could be promising. So we went on it. I was like, okay, this is nothing special. It's just a spinning coaster. Yeah, it's going to go out this door. It's going to go up a lift. It's going to go around. Great. I was wrong instantly. So you have to take your bags on with you, which is bizarre, just in its own right. So you have to take your bags on with you, and then you sit down. You pull your restraint down. The amount of spinning coasters, you like that. You're very crushed, like yeah. So you pull forward, doors open in front of you. You go into this room, stop, doors close, and you is it? It's an elevator lift. I've never experienced an elevator lift before, so that was really weird to me. That was really weird. Um, yeah. So you go around the layout. You do like tilt tracks, switch tracks, massive helix on the room. That was really cool. Yeah, that's that. Um, Black Mamba, basically a really bad version of Nemesis Inferno. No, a better version of Nemesis Inferno, but worse than Nemesis Reborn. Yeah. Chiapas, best slog flume I've been on by far. The Discovery and the backwards drop, everything was great. Loved that one. I think that's everything with Fantasyland, I think. So, should we continue? Should we continue? Shall we go for another park? Let's go for let's go Pleasure Beach. We'll leave the best one. We'll leave the best for last. Where's Pleasure Beach at? There we go. There. Pleasure Beach. Right, first I want to go rid of that. Yep. And then I want to extend that. Right. Onto Pleasure Beach. So, Blackpool. This is my home and local park. Love it. Well, it's okay, I guess. I go too much, but I'm going to cut down on that. Yeah, Pleasure Beach. Big one, icon, Valhalla. Got on Valhalla this year. Was it this year it reopened? When did Valhalla reopen? Was it this year? When did Valhalla reopen? No, it was last year. Damn. We happened the day before my birthday last year. Not bad. What did I do for my birthday last year? Can't remember. We went to Towers. Yeah. Yeah. So got back on Valhalla. That was great. Icon, fourth best ride in this country. Yeah, fourth best roller coaster in this country. Got on my favourite infusion. Ooh. No. You know what? Quick story about that actually. I cut the inside of my cheek on infusion. I was riding. I was screaming because it hurt, and I cut the inside of my cheek. It really hurt. Yeah, a big one. That was good. Got a big one in the dark as well this year. Got Pleasure Beach in the dark for the first time. That was fun. Icon in the dark was great. Big one in the dark was scary. Standard. What could Pleasure Beach do better? Get better rides. Rip out Steeplechase. Rip out Infusion. The Riptile Grand Prix, which is okay. And I think we're replacing it with either a roller coaster or a driver swing. I'm not sure because Ice Blast is a bit up in the air at the moment. So yeah, I hope they make an investment soon. There is something about a gyro swing going to Blackpool. That'd be interesting. Avalanche, that can go as well. I don't like it. It's not very good. Nick Streak, I lost this hat on Nick Streak. If you watch the vlog, you'll know. We did National Roller Coaster Day in Pleasure Beach. There's a lot in Pleasure Beach this year. Took Harry. National Roller Coaster Day. I lost my hat on Nick Streak. That was fun. Grand National, I'm still saying one of the best wooden coasters I've been on. I don't care what anyone says. It's great. I think that's one of those rides that is so bad that it's really good. There we go. I think that's it. What else? That's it. I think Pleasure Beach. Not much really happened. Oh, £8 for a pint, so it's not too bad. Right, let's go to the highlight park of this year, or the highlight day. Sorry. Yeah, bro. I really should have set all this up earlier. Here we go. Right, just gonna put that over here. Extend. Right. Full Park. Right. Thorpe Park. I went once this year. Again, owned by Merlin Entertainment, so it's going to have the same food as Merlin, so that's already not very good. The KFC there wasn't very good. I much prefer the KFC that I've got like 20 minutes down the road. Yeah. I don't know. I think when I went to Thorpe, it was kind of like hidden, like with if it was struggling or not because of the excitement of Hyperion. I went on Hyperion's opening day, and oh my god, I was actually distraught afterwards. After that, so quick story about that. I ordered as an Uber at like 5:30. Got there at like 5:45. Stood in the line outside on the main road. Loved it. It was great. People were breaking down, listening to Hyperion soundtrack. Great vibes. We ran to the entrance and we rode Hyperion. Again, we met some great people. Digital Dan, his girlfriend, Marcus Tour Riders. I think Sam Costello was there as well. Saw Jack Silkstone, met him, got a picture with him. Met John Burton, as you've seen previously. But I think the park has been struggling with Hyperia this year. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure you've all seen it. Day after opening day, it broke down. Testing, lovely stuff. Not what I want to see for a brand new UK ride. Again, I understand it though because it's Merlin and they always do this. Um, and what else happened at all? Yeah, Hyperia rolled back. So yeah, I only went once this year. Got all the rides again. Uh, obviously did Hyperia for one day. By the way, I'm fuming for that because we spent like £275 on a hotel for 3 days, or like 2 days for a weekend, and it was only open for a day. I was fuming. I was like, I want to get loads of rides in. I want to get like I want to go over about 10 rides, but no, I was fuming. Um, yeah, it is what it is, though, isn't it? Um, well, yeah, no, Nemesis Inferno not as good as Nemesis Reborn. Again, Merlin, extortionate prices. Um, that's it, really. Extortionate prices. Bad opening weekend for Hyperia. But there's one thing I want to talk about. One thing that I'm not putting the blame on anyone. I think this is the reason why Thorpe and Towers have not had the best season this year. I think it's not down to the directors of the parks. It's not down to Bianca and whoever does Thorpe. It's down to we've got a lot to talk about this lot, so yeah. It's down to Merlin Entertainment. They've hired the food people. They know that they serve prison food. They know they're not that good. Is it an excuse for a bad season? No. But could they do better? Yes, they can. I've seen that they can. When I went on the opening year of the Smiler, again, I was too scared to go on roller coasters then, so I didn't do it. I watched my family do it, and I was like, yeah, I'm never doing that. And now look. um, but I don't know. I think they're struggling. They're struggling a lot, and it's sad to see because they are my favourite theme park. Towers is my favourite theme park. As much as I've slated it in the stream, or in the video if you're watching it later, they are my favourite park, and I do want them to do well. It's just that they're struggling at the moment with one big thing that's actually hit Merlin recently: budget cuts. Um, they've just um, they've not long announced that they are discontinuing. Is it? They're discontinuing Merlin Magic making, which is really sad because they did Nemesis Reborn, and we didn't even get a Galactica retheme with them. So that's really sad. Budget cuts, jobs are getting lost. Um, especially this close to Christmas, man. We're like a month and one day away from Christmas. So yeah, it's really sad to see that Merlin have suffered from these budget cuts. I just hope that in the next couple of years, I would say the next 2 to 3 years, the next 2 to 3 years, they'll realise what they're doing is not up to their standard. Or it could even be as soon as next year. Um, I'm sure you're all aware by now. Let me just show you something real quick. There is one company coming, probably coming to the UK. That I think could make them book up their the way they operate their parks. I'll just pull them up on the screen now. Yeah, so I reckon that the potential arrival of, I would say, the second biggest theme park operator in the world will make them book up their ideas. And that, of course, is Universal. They've bought land in Bedford. They've bought houses in Bedford. They've submitted plans to the government in Bedford. People in Bedford love the idea of Universal Park going to Bedford. I'm 99.9% convinced that it's going to happen. And when it does happen, or when we get an announcement to say that it's happening, I reckon every theme park in the UK are going to panic. They're going to panic. Every company in the UK that's theme park related are going to panic. Because let's be honest, Alton Towers, Thorpe Park, and Blackpool have been kind of living off. We are the best theme parks in the UK. Maybe Chesington and Drayton as well. I haven't been to those two yet. But those three have been living on like we are the best three. We are the three that people's heard of. But when Universal come along and go, hey, we're arriving in the UK, probably by 2029, 2030, which if you think about it, isn't that long away. We're in 2025. I reckon Merlin are going to panic, which also affects Chessington and Legoland as well. I reckon every theme park operator is going to panic. They're going to panic because this big international theme park operator that is bigger than Merlin is coming to the UK, and they know that they dominate. They've got parks in Florida. They've got parks in Japan, and now soon, I'm pretty sure there's one in Singapore as well, and now soon here. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm hoping that is what happens. I'm hoping Merlin worry and go, we need to do something quick. I'm hoping whoever owns Blackpool, I'm hoping, Amanda Thompson goes, oh no. Do I think they're going to do that? I'm 50-50. I'm on the edge. I still think when you turn around to people and say, I'm going to Alton Towers, they'll go, ooh, have a nice time. I don't think when you turn around to people and go, I'm going to Alton Towers, they're going to go, oh, why? But Universal's coming. I don't think that'll happen. I just think the numbers will go down, which means they need to invest in something. And bringing back a top spin, and I'm sorry, I love it. Refurbishing old rides like Nemesis, you shouldn't do, man. Shouldn't do it. Especially when Universal are coming over. What else do I want to talk about? I'm not sure. I think that's it. that's it, I think. Yeah, probably gonna leave it there. Go get my dinner. Hope you've had a nice night. Thanks for watching. Please go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, do your thing. 50-minute stream, first stream, not bad. There'll be more to come. I've got a video uploaded tomorrow at 4 p.m. I'll be making a community post about it as well. I think it's quite interesting. I've spent all day making it, so I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I'll catch you in a bit.